Hello, welcome. I'm Peng from the Traleor team, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your own website with Traleor CMS. So the first thing you want to do is to head over to traleor.com. Once you're on traleor.com, click on Get Started. This is going to take you to the sign up page where you can actually sign up with a new account. So I'm going to go ahead and sign up. Alright, once filling the form, I'm going to accept the terms and conditions. You can actually read the terms and conditions using the links that are provided. So now I'm going to click on sign up. Once your account has been created, you're going to be presented with this page where you have to verify your account. So what you want to do is now to check your email box for an activation email from Traleor. Make sure to check your spam folder if it's the first time you're receiving email from Traleor. So you actually have to check your email folder, and in case you don't see it, you can always click on resend activation, which is going to resend the activation email. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to check my email box on my phone and activate my account. So I've gone ahead and activated my account on my phone. Once you receive the link, you just follow the link and your account is going to be activated. So now I'm just going to refresh the page, and now I should be presented with create your database. So my account has been verified. Now what I have to do is to actually create the database where all my data is going to be saved, or all the information about my website. So the main fields of the database is the name, the description, and your WhatsApp contact. But the most important field here is your name and the description. So the name is going to be used to form like your free domain. So if I enter test, or let's say I'm just going to give the name of my website as test. If I enter test here, it means my account or my website is going to be available for free on test.traleor.com, and then I can provide my description here. Alright, once filling this, like I said, the WhatsApp contact is not necessary. I'm just going to hit create. This will take a couple of seconds, and alright, now I've received the success message that my account or the action has been performed. So what I have to do is I have to go back and refresh the page. Once that has been done, you're going to be presented with two options: the CMS dashboard and your catalog. In this video, we are focused on setting up a website with Traleor CMS, so we are going to be using this link. But a little more information about your catalog. The catalog is a website which is set up by Traleor team, and what you literally have to do is you just log in and then you click on your catalog. Then you're going to be presented with the dashboard where you actually use to manage all the content of the website. But this is actually for people that are like they want a simple and manageable website, that is they don't have to take care of anything. We just set up the website and the person actually just come and upload the content, that is the product or either the portfolio or the services the person offer. If you want more information regarding catalog, make sure to email us. So now I'm going to click on CMS dashboard. Okay, this has taken me to test.traleor.com, and this is actually my website that has been created. So this is the default landing page of your website. So now what we are going to do is we are going to click on dashboard. This is going to take us to the CMS dashboard. All right, before now what I have to do is I have to sign in into the CMS dashboard. Once you sign in into your CMS dashboard, this is what you're going to be presented, and you're basically having some statistics about your website. Basically, you can also manage your images and you can manage pages. So Traleor CMS permits you to create, edit, and manage the web pages on your website easily and for free. So now I have one page which is the default home page that has been created for me, and I have 0 images because I can use images on my website. So now the first thing we are supposed to do is we have to actually go to pages. When you click on pages, you're going to see home page here, which is the home page that has been created. So I'm just going to click here. Okay, so this has taken me to the root, or to the base or the entry point of my website. So now what I want to do now is my website is empty. So I want to create a landing page for my website or any type of page. So let's say I'm just going to create a landing page. What I have to do is I'm just going to come here and click add child page. Once you click on add child page, it's supposed to create a page that is going to be displayed, or that is going to be the entry point to my website. It can either be a flex page, a home page, or a weblog index. This is when you want the page to be like an about me, where you can display content in a hierarchical manner, starting maybe from an image to text and just listing the content on your website. But basically, what is most like the best way to set up your homepage is actually using the homepage template, which has some predefined style that is going to make your website nice and clean. And this blog page is when you want your website to be purely a blogging website. So you're just going to have a nice page where all your articles are being listed. So we are definitely going to go with the homepage, but if you want, you can play around with the other type of pages. So let's go ahead and click homepage. Now I'm going to fill in the title of my page. Okay, I've filled in the title of my page. On the home page, we have what is called the hero section. The hero section is actually what defines what is going to be shown on the first, like once someone loads my page. Remember that most landing page always have an image and some text here, a bunch of text, just like this one. So the hero section permits me to add that. So I'm going to choose an image. I already uploaded this image, so I'm just going to select the image, but you can actually upload your own image in case, like once you come to upload, you can actually upload your own image. So I've selected an image, and now I'm just going to put in a headline, and now I'm going to put in a sub headline here. You can go ahead and play with all of these other variables, but for me, I'm just going to set that as bold, and that's sufficient for me. And next, remember on the page, we always have, like on the home page, we always have like call to action buttons. So if you click here, it's going to present you a form which you can use to create those buttons. So first, I'm going to leave this as learn more, and now I'm just going to actually fill in a dummy URL here. But later on, once we have set up some pages, we can actually select the page here. So I'm just going to come here, and I'm going to come here and copy this. So I'm just going to paste this here, and that's it. I've added a call to action button. Now I'm just going to go ahead. I fill in the hero section and my title. We're going to explore this later on, but for now, let's take a look at this. So in the SEO setting is actually where you set up the SEO description and the SEO title and the SEO description for your page. And this is very important because this is what is being shown on your page when someone searches or when the page appears on Google. So you have to fill in like really catchy title here. So I'm just going to put here some dummy text, title and SEO description. All right, that's it. Now for this, we are not going to be using this now, but this is what you can actually use to schedule a page to go live at a specific date, and to actually make the page to stop or bring it out, make it not available to your users at a specific date. So I fill in the title of my page and the hero section of my home page. Remember that different pages have their own structure, so we're just going to now publish this page. I can hit publish here. Remember, if you don't publish a page, you won't be able to preview that page. So I'm first of all going to publish it before, after on, when we are going to be editing, we can preview it. As you can see, I just successfully created my test page, which is going to be my home page. But now what you can see is that we have two home pages. We have the test page and we have the default home page that was created when I set up my website. As you can see, presently, if I refresh this page, that is test.traleor.com, which is my website, I'm going to have this page, which is represented by this. So what we are going to do now is to actually set this page as a home page. For that, you come to settings, site. On that site, you're going to have this test.traleor.com, and now you say choose different root page. Now I'm going to select this as my home page because that's what I want to be used as my home page. Now I'm going to save, and if I come and refresh here, I'm going to have that page. As you can see, title was the page, the name of my page. Then now I have, this is my headline, this is my sub headline, and that main CTA button or call to action button with the image. And now what I was trying to say is that the home page already has some default styling. So now let's go ahead and continue browsing the dashboard. So if I click on pages, so if I come here, I'm going to have these two pages. What you can notice is that you can actually have two different websites available at different times. So for example, if I say today I want test page to be my home page, I can just come in and set that. If tomorrow I want another home page, I just come in and set that. So but what you have to note is that all the pages if I say chai page, if I add a chai page here, it's going to be available only on that chai page. Same thing with here, but remember that this is just the default page, so I can safely delete this. And now I'm just going to click on test page and continue editing it. So once I click on test page, you can actually see that I have this, which is the content. And now this hero section actually represents what someone sees when the page is being loaded. So this is actually what someone is going to see when the page is loaded. And this is where you configure it. I have the image, I have the headline, the sub headline, and the call to action. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some sections, some text below. So you have the heading, which permits you to add like just a heading on your website. You can go ahead and explore all of these. And feel free to reach out to us for any questions, and we'll be happy to help you. You have the full rich text, which permits you to put some text on your website. So I'm just going to come here and copy this text. So as you can see, I have some few options here to make it bold, italic, center, and other things. Just make sure you explore all of these. And that's it. And we have other actions here. We have a call to action, which is a button. We have a list block that permits you to add different things, and we have even a code block for developers who wish to add some code snippets on their website. But with that, we can actually save the page, or like I said, you can preview the page. So as you can see, I have a preview of my page. So this is it. This is the page I actually publish. As you can see, it ends here. But now, since I'm previewing the page, I can actually see the content that I'm just from editing without actually publishing that page. So you can continue adding different content and maybe playing around with it to see how it works. And we are going to take a look at this. So this is what makes the like you can arrange the content in the way you want. If you want this block to go up, you just click here. You can delete the block, you can duplicate the block, and that's how it is. So I click on preview. But remember, before you preview a page, the page must have been published at least once. So I've duplicated that block, and here you go. So you can just continue playing with that. Now we are going to set up another page, and after that we are going to set up the navbar. Oh well, let's just set up the navbar before. For you to set up the navbar, you actually come to snippets. Oh, I did not save it, so let me just save this. I'm going to publish. You can also save it as a draft just in case. So to set up the navbar, I'm going to come to snippet, navigations. These other sections, the categories is when you're actually creating a blog post. In the blog post, you actually need categories for your different articles. The people are just maybe the different authors and the different people that can have access to your website, because this is a multi-collaboration tool. Several people can log on to the same website and actually create the content. So you might have someone that is just responsible for creating your content, and you have some tags up for your blog post. So just definitely reach out to us if you have any issue, and if you're trying to set up your website, we're going to help you set up your website and make any updates. So in navigations, what you have to do is you have to create a new navigation. And for the navbar, we call the navbar as the main navigation. That's it. You don't need to fill in anything here. And now I'm going to add the different items of my navigation. So the first one is going to be, let's say, the title. Let's say, let me just say home. Then now the link to that page, I can actually choose a page that is going to link to. So I can link it to this test page. Remember, if I select this page is not going to be available because it's not active. But this is my home page. I can actually select this page as it. And once I've set it up, I'm going to add another navigation, and let's say about me. And I'm just going to put the link as about me. We're going to create this page shortly, so you can actually select a page, or you can actually write the path to that page. But remember, you have to start with a slash. The slash actually means you're starting from the, if I put slash here, it represents the home page. Now, okay, let me just discard it. I'm going to clear this. This is going to represent the home page, and slash about me is going to represent the page that has this ID of about me. So now I'm just going to go ahead and save this. And if I come and refresh, let me just close this preview. If I come and refresh, there we go. I have my navbar. I have the navbar which leads me to the home. So if I click on here, it's going to lead me to the home page, because the home page is represented by the slash. And if I click on about me, it's going to take me to some not found, because that page has not been created. So as you see on the navbar, we have this slash about me, and when I click on it, it actually takes me there. So what we have to do now is to create a page that takes me from the landing page to this slash about me. And to do that, you have to create a page inside the test page. So I'm going to click on pages. On test page, what I can do is I can actually click here, or I can just directly add child page. But I like to always navigate to the test page to make sure I'm always inside the test page. So now I'm inside the test page on my main website, and now there is no page there. So I'm just going to click on add child page, and I'm going to choose it as a flexible page. And like I said, in a flexible page, you can arrange the content in the order you wish. So now I'm going to click on Flexpage. So I'm going to click about me. Remember, this is the name of my website. Oh, sorry, the about me of my website. Then I'm going to say welcome to about. Okay, that's it. Remember, in promote, this is where we actually have now the SEO details about a page. So here we have the meta, the title, the SEO title, and the SEO description. So you just have to set this, and now this is actually what represents the path to this page. So if I want to have this page as about me, you have to make sure, let's say, let me just copy this. You have to make sure that this part is actually what is being inputted here. So this is it, about page. It means this page is going to be called from slash home. Like, this part is going to actually be assigned to this page. So now we have the other section which we discussed earlier, and the content. As I was saying, the content on the about or the flex page, you can actually arrange it in the order which you wish. So I'm going to start with an image block. I'll just select the default image I have. You can actually input the caption, the attribution if the image was not made by you. Then you can have all different types of blocks. So I can add a list block which has a list of different items in it. Title and text. Title, text. Okay, then I'm going to add, remember, this is the list block. So I've added now a title and text block inside. So I'm going to add now another block which should be, well, you just say an image block. And there we go. So in this block, I have two different elements, the title and text block and the image block. And after that, I have this. So remember, I cannot preview this because the page has not yet been saved or published. So I'm just going to make sure everything looks good. Yeah. So now I'm just going to publish now. Okay, I've published it. So on my main website, or on my website, which is, the name is called test page, I have an about me page. So if I come now here and refresh, wow, that's it. So as you can see, I was able to set up my about me page, and here as you can see, I have welcome to my about me page. So the about me page or the flex page actually has a heading to that page. Then after the heading, now you can arrange the content the way you want. So I have the title and text, and now I have this image. Oh, this image is huge, but you can actually adjust that. So that's it, and you can continue editing the about me page here and do what you want. We can actually delete this. If I actually delete this image, oh, let me just, the image look good, so I'm instead going to delete the image that's below. So I'll leave this. Then now below, I'm going to delete this and probably add something. Let me just add something above here. So this is the main block, and now I'm going to add, well, let's say a call to action. A call to action is simply a button, so I'm just going to put this as home page, and now from here I can actually select the link to that page. The page, if the page exists on my website, I can actually click here and select that page. So remember, the website that is live now is the test page. If you click here, it's going to go inside it, and then you can now select any page that exists there. So I'm just going to leave this like this. Instead, that page, I'm just going to make it to come back to my home page. So on the home, if someone clicks on the home CTA, it's going to come back to my home page, so I can preview to see what update has been made. Okay, this is the home page, that like this is the home call to action button, sorry. So if I click on this, it's supposed to take me to my home page, and as you can see, when I click on it, it actually takes me to my home page. So that's it. You can play around with the different content and see how it displays on your website, and once it looks good, you can actually like just leave it, and depending on what you want. So now we have a home page and we have an about page. Let's go to our, oh, I did not save, let me just save that, publish. After I publish, let's go now to our navigation, that is our navbar, is the main navbar. And you can actually have different types of navbar, but for that you have to actually, you have to email us, like reach out to us, so that we set up your website to have a different navbar. For example, if you want your own a sidebar and a navbar, we have to maybe create that template or the style that represent this page. Then now you can actually add that to your website. So as I was mentioning, remember, if I click on this home, this is the home on my website, it takes me to the home page, that is the test page. If I click on this, it actually takes me to about me. But now, as I was mentioning, you can actually use this to choose the page. Let's say this, I want it to lead to my test page. I can just click on this and it's going to automatically generate the link, and I can clearly delete that. And same thing here, I can choose the page, it's inside test page, and it's my about me page. So now the link is going to be automatically generated. I can save it, delete it, but you can leave both. But just know that if this is set, the other one is going to be omitted or forgotten about. It takes the first one that has been set. So now I can safely save it. And remember, also, sorry, you can actually set it to open in a new tab. So I'm just going to save the about me page with a new tab. So now I'm going to save this. I've saved my navigation. So if I come to my website and refresh, and now if I click on this home page, it's supposed to open it in a new tab. So that's what happens now. So basically, as you see, what happens is your website is using the default template from Traleor.com, and what we can do is you can actually customize your template. And in doing that, you actually have to reach out to us, because we actually decided to make it that way to avoid like if we create the option of setting it on your website directly, it's going to actually reduce the performance of your website. So for now, before we actually figure out the best way of doing that, you can actually email us, and we have some free templates which are available on GitHub, that is their open source. So the Nova template is the default template. We have another template that is called Rolly. Like if I click here, it's going to take me to, let's see, if I click here, it takes me to that template, like to the template already hosted. Then I take a look at how the template looks, and if I like the template, you can just which if you like the template, sorry, you can just reach out to us and say, oh, I want this template on my website, and we are going to actually set that on your website. And since this is open source, you can actually contribute to the repository. This is the repository here, so let me just open that in a new tab. So if you are a developer, you can easily just come to the, oh sorry, this is not the GitHub repository, let me just remove that, github.traleor. Okay, the GitHub is actually here. So sorry, yeah, so this is just the landing page talking about the different templates and create something big with Traleor and how you can start the repository. But now if I come here, it's supposed to take me to the GitHub repository of the template. So this is the GitHub repository of the template. As you can see now, we have two main templates. We have Navbar template and Rolly, and we're going to keep on updating that. So what happens if once you just come once you've set up your website, you just come and now select on the different templates available, then you email us and say, oh, I want the Rolly template on my website. And what we're just going to do is we're going to set that on your own website. And while waiting for us to actually update the template, if you're a developer and you have some skills with CSS, you can just come directly on the repository and get it. Then you edit your own. Maybe if you want the Navbar template, then you can get the Navbar template and edit the style and just send it to us, and we're going to update it to your website. So your website is going to have a different style depending on the way you have styled it. And that's basically it for now. Let's take a look at the dashboard again and what we have missed. So images permit you to manage all your images. For example, I have uploaded only one image for now. If I click here, I'm going to have details about the images. And now I can come here. If I go inside here, I'm going to be having my about me page. So now what we are going to do is we're going to set up a blog page. So inside the text block, I click here to go inside my website. Now I'm going to add a child page, which is going to be a blog page. So we blog index. A blog index is just a page that is going to have all our articles be on that page. That is, if you want to be frequently writing content on the website, then we can actually create a blog page that is going to have all of that. So I'm going to create that, and here we go. So I'm just going to give the title of that page blog and hero section. The blog page also have this hero section, so depending on the way you want to style it, you can actually style it, or you use the default template. So our blog, and you can actually fill in the sub headline depending on the way you want it to be on the page. So we also have the SEO title, the SEO settings, where you can set up your SEO title and description. And normally the name of the page or the slug of the page is automatically generated from the name here. So it's a blog page. You're going to see that it's going to be generated here. So but now you can actually set the path to your page. I'm just want it to be /blog, so I can set it there. And now let me publish. So I'm just from publishing that. So on my website, I have the about me page and the blog page. So if I come here and I put /blog, it's going to take me to that page, and this is the headline and the sub headline. You can actually change the background image, and now as you can see, oh snap, looks like we don't have any article at the moment. So we are going to set up a basic article for now. Like, we're going to set up a basic article, but before that, a little exercise. Try to add an about or a link that is going to take the person to the blog page here. So you can just go ahead and pause the video and actually try to set that up. If you have any issue, then you can continue looking at the video. So now I'm going to add a blog here on my page, and remember, these templates are fully responsive. If you want one, just email us and we're going to just update it on your website. If the template has not been made, you can actually pay a developer, or you can contact the Traleor team and we can create a customized template for yourself, which is going to be look different and unique. So I'm just going to come to the navbar, snippets, navigations, and edit my main navigation. So here I'm going to add another link or navigation item and call it blog. So I'm just going to choose the page. I go here, then I choose this is the page. Now I can save. After saving, if I reload the page, my website, you see now I have the path to my blog website. So let's take a look now at so this is my website. If I click here, I have the about me page and the blog page. So what I was trying to say earlier, just to clarify, is you can actually have several websites. So you can actually create another website, another variant of your website with different pages inside. So let's say on Monday, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I want this website to be like this style to be on my website. Then I just come, oh okay, I want this content to be on my website. Then people will be like, oh wow, how can you be changing content? But that's crazy. But it's just saying that you can easily just switch website in case you want, in case that's what you want. So inside my website, I have my blog page and I have this blog, I have my home page, which is the test page. I have about me page and a blog page. So I'm going to go here, and inside this page, as you can see, the page is M2O inside my blog page. So what happens is each page has, if I have, for example, let me just take it, show you this. On my home page, if I go to learn me should take me, oh okay, we did not update that. Let's go back. This is my home page. I'm going to edit it. Let's go ahead and add another call to action button. Okay, let me add another call to action. Let's say blog. I'm going to choose the page. It's inside test page and blog, and if I save, that's it. I have another button on my page. So now I can refresh, and here, as you can see, I have two buttons now. I have the blog page and this other button. So what I was trying to say is that depending on the way you want these buttons to look, it just depends on the template you're using. So what I was trying to say earlier is the pages are arranged hierarchically. So this page is represented by the slash, as I mentioned earlier. So if I go inside, slash about me is going to give me the about me page, and slash blog is going to give me this page. So in case now, what you're supposed to now note is if I add the page inside blog. So for example, if I go to my blog page is already at this part. So if I add now a page to my blog page, like if I add another page inside my blog page, that page is going to be having this part plus now the slug of that page. Let's say the page was called hello, so let's say hello, and now that means that page is going to exist there, and we're going to go ahead and actually create a page like that. So I'm going to come here. So this is my blog page, and I'm going to say add child page, or you can actually click here, which is going to add the child page in blog page. So inside my blog page, I'm going to add a child page. Now inside the blog page, for now, you can actually add only a web blog page, which is like a blog article page, and a flexible page, which is the type of page we use for about page. So I'm going to actually use the web blog page since we have not yet gone through that. And similar stuffs here, we have a a title here, we have the SEO settings, and we have the settings of the page. So now this blog page has some extra stuff that we are going to go ahead and create. But to start, for the most part, we have already gone through this. So first of all, I'm going to create the title of the page. Let's say hello world, and now the title, my first blog. And now let's go ahead and just take the look at the SEO section. So now, as you see, this page exists now on hello world, but well, let's just leave it like that. So I want the page to exist on something like hello world, so I'm just going to say this page is going to be something like hello world. So let's just leave it like that. You can add your SEO title and description. Make sure to always add it because it makes your page searchable. Now the next thing for a blog article, remember in a blog article we always have different categories. So now you have to actually add the category of this blog article. Since you don't yet have one, you actually have to create that now. So I'm just going to call it category 1, and you can actually provide the description, but it's not necessary for now. But well, let me just go ahead and put it, and then I save it, and there we go. I can now close this and add it. So choose category, and I can select the category I just created. Now the blog page also has an image, which I'm just going to choose a default image, and you can actually add the author here. Now you can add the content of your page. Just go ahead and copy this. You can actually make sure to structure the way you want. You can actually add bold here, then line break, give some line break and some different spacing. You just have to play around with this and see how it looks. If you face an issue, always try to reach out to us, as we are going to help you. So I'm going to even have a heading here. Just add a little heading. Type of heading, we have H2, H3 and H4. I'm just going to select that and leave it like that, and that should be a blog article. So we have already filled the content. You can continue playing around and adding different content on your website, and we can actually go ahead and add a blog, a code snippet, sorry, because this is mostly for website. You can actually add some code to your website in case you're trying to describe a process or something. So you can select the different styles of code you want, but let's just go with Python, and I'm going to put like a print statement. Let's say dev okay. You can go ahead and actually type your code here, and as you see, once you type the code is being a preview of the code is being shown below. So this is it. I've created the content on my I've added the body of the page, of the blogish page or my article page, and now I'm just going to scroll down. Date published, you can set the date the article was published. Let's say June 1, and now you have to actually choose the person that created the article. So you actually have to create one, because we have not created somebody, and these people are actually the author. So let's say first name John Doe, then you can actually say writer. It can be actually someone that is going to be writing for your website, and you can provide his bibliography here. I don't know. You can also add an image for the person. Let's just use that, and you can add the person's handles, different handles. Let me just copy this link, and make sure this handle is supposed to be a valid link. If you try to save it without a valid link, it's not going to show. So for now, we have Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter, but we can definitely add others. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this author or this person. Once this person has been set, now I can close this and choose the person. So this is the person, John Doe, and now you can actually add tags to your blog article. So let's say test, you separate it with a comma. Like once you put test, you put a comma, is going to create that tag for you. And let's say hello world, and there you go. I have that. Now I can actually go ahead and save this page. If there was something I did not feel, then it's going to display an error message. All right, I have safely created my first blog article. So if I come to this website, this should actually take me to that article. Voila. Okay, this is what I was. So here is our article. We have my first blog post, we have the date it was published, and we have that huge image. Maybe we could upload another image, then we have the author, but let's just go ahead and upload another image. That image is kind of add image. So as you can see, you can actually manage all your images, but make sure your image should not be greater than 100 MB, because 100 megabytes, because large images and greatly affect the performance of your website. That's why we actually limit that. And so just make sure the image you upload is always less than 1 MB. If you have an issue, we can actually send you the link on how to compress the image. Like, you can use a free tool to reduce the size of the image. So I've uploaded that image. Let's go to a blog. It's inside test page. Inside my blog, I have now a page which is hello world. I'm going to go ahead and edit it. Remember, there's no page inside hello world, so there's no part that exists after hello world. Now let me just change this to this image. It's going to look better. Okay, I think that should be it. Let me just preview it. Remember, to preview you must have saved the image first. So my first blog post, June this, you have the image of the page, or sorry, the image of the article, and now the author John Doe, and now the article proper. So you can actually continue writing your content on your website or on the web page, and that's it. So I am going to just publish this page, and that's it. You can play around and keep on adding the pages in the structure you wish, and just keep on following this part. Remember, if I'm inside blog and I create a page, it's going to have all of the parts. That page is going to be this plus this, or plus the slug of that page. So this is hello world. Remember, this page had the slug. Let me just show that now. In settings, in SEO settings, this page has hello world and it's inside blog. That's why this page is like this. So I can go ahead, let's just go ahead and add another page inside this. But if let's just go to my blog, you're going to see that this page has been loaded on my blog. Okay, wow, this is it. I have a blog post on my website, and that's it. It was easy, and you can keep on writing more blog posts. Here it's going to show the most recent blog posts, and you can keep on writing more and more blog posts, and that's it. We can go ahead and create another page. Let me just see. Okay, well, that should be it. So we have our website, which is, we enter here, this is the website, and you can enter, and you have the different pages that are inside my website, and you can go ahead and maybe create another sample of your website and keep on exploring it, and definitely create what you want. So if you click here, you're going to have the statistics. I have 5 pages, I have 2 images on my website, and that's it. So you have your website which have been created for free, and you can easily customize it by just maybe selecting the template and emailing it to us, or asking us to create a new template for you, or even asking one of your developers to customize the template for you. Remember, the templates are open source and you can find it on a GitHub repository. If you need the link or anything, just email us and we're going to email or assist you in any of the processes. So this is my landing page, and you can have your blog page, and that's it. Feel free to explore everything and let us know if you face any issue. Thank you.